Hello, this is what I've been doing lately. This is my helicopter. You can see it here. I built this out of 4 different models. A Sonex HDX 450, an Align T-Rex 450, a Chopper X 450, and a Blade 450 3D. That's what's in all this. 4 different helicopters. There might even be something else in here. I'm not 100% sure, but this helicopter has 3 high-tech swash plate servos. They're Metal Gear. Part number is HS65MG. It's got Colby, shut. It's got 1 blade, 3,500 watt brushless motor that came out of the Blade 450. It's got the receiver that came out of the Blade 450. It's an AR615E, as you can see, and the 3 servos. Also, out of the Blade, I put the gyro, which is the G2110. And the high-speed rate servo for the tail. This thing is 0.03 milliseconds. It's a digital servo, and it came out of the Blade 350 also. It's a BPLR D676 Tango, it looks like. Oh, 76 Tango, sorry, 676 Tango. Tail rotor, that's what the T is all about. I also added this switch right here. The switch comes in handy because when you first hook up the battery, the gyro starts initializing within 3 seconds. So basically what you have to do is set your helicopter down, flip your switch, and you're done. You don't have to mess with that plastic cord and the plug right there, which is really hard to plug in and unplug really fast. As you can see, this is not as easy, you know. I mean, you can do it no problem, but I kind of like the switch deal. Works out pretty well. It turns on my flashing LED. I added that this morning, as you can see. A little crooked, but there we go. Used a piece of stainless steel, bent it up, drilled the frame, put a screw through there, and wired it to the binding part of the servo. If you cut the signal wire off, you have voltage on your red and ground on your black. Light emitting diode, just make sure you wire that correctly. Run your wire, so whenever you turn on your switch, you got your flashing light too. I don't know, makes you want to look at it more, I guess. And what else? It's got a 35 amp speed control right here. That also came from the Blade 450. So you got this part, this part, this part, this part, and this part from the Blade 450. The 3 servos I just bought from the store. They don't come from anything, just order them as they are. But the other thing, I bought an aftermarket fiberglass canopy. Kind of makes it nice. Velcros to the battery on the front. The battery's all velcroed in, so you can just slide it up like this. Originally the canopy that was on this had the pins here, so this canopy gives it a little longer look. Anyways, I'm going to get it set up and get ready to run here. My biggest thing is I just want to see how long it'll run on one battery charge, so I can set the timer on the radio, which is, by the way, an awesome radio right here. The Spektrum DX6i is completely programmable in ways you would not even think of in the past. It's also 2.4 megahertz, so it binds to your chopper. You can fly anywhere, and it's very rare that there's any signal interference.